Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, in this episode, we are going to clean up a bit more of our invitation list, and we're also going to do a couple general receptions, starting with the Golden Rush. 600 health, 200 armor, endured to slash, ineffective to both types of blunt. Only the Golden Rush, speed dice slot +3, you cannot obtain this. Golden Rush, defensive dice gain +2 power, restore light to max and draw 5 pages. Dice power +2, take 1 less stagger damage from all attacks. At the start of the scene, gain 1 protection and stagger protection. When hit, recover 2 stagger resist unless the character is staggered. Wealth. Restore 2 light, gain 1 endurance. On clash win, twice restore 1 light. Greedy Strike. Draw 1 page and gain 1 covered in gold. And then on hit, do the same. And on clash win, restore 1 light. Malice Fortune. Draw 2 pages, inflict 1 paralysis. A lot of pierce on a Golden Rush deck, which I find interesting. Unending Desire. Draw 1 page and gain 1 covered in gold. On clash win, destroy all dice on the opponent's page and gain a coated in gold. And then deal extra stagger damage based on the dice's roll for the counter die. Selfishness. Gain 1 protection and 1 paralysis. Deal 5 stagger damage on hit. Gain coated in gold. And do it 2 more times. Opportunity Strikes. Draw 1 page, covered in gold. Reduce power of opponent's next die by 2. Gain coated in gold. Twice. Okay. Path of Gold. Gain 3 protection. Destroy all... and inflict feeble. Man, you are all about destroying dice. That makes sense. Now, what I think I'm gonna do... we're gonna bring out 2 magical girls to deal with you. Sound good? Sounds good to me. After all, I think someone wants their golden persona back. Okay, Path of Gold. Very high chance that we just do not... You're only going for her. Awesome. Sosa might even full-on be dead. Oh, wait, no. You're going for... Okay, we're good. In that case, let's hold. No chance we use this. Inflicting Bind is going to be a little bit of an issue, but we could still do a fair amount of damage. Go for Stab to reduce the cost, and go for Freedom to draw. Okay, that didn't work. There go our dice. Lily's skin gets completely broken when going for some attacks. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's not too... we can't go for see-through. Not enough light. In that case, Swordsmanship, Assault, and I also want to go for Mend Weapons, so we hit just a little bit harder. Icebreaker to draw, and it also doesn't hit us quite as hard if it turns out that we lose the clash. We can win this clash relatively easily. I'm going to go for Horizontal Cut, and then I'm also going to go for Wish Dream to draw. Oof! Losing that first one really sucks. Icebreaker doesn't quite work out for us. We do manage to get through on the second attack, though. Let's think. We're going to need to hit real hard. Let's see. Let's go double Knight's Protection. Now, I kind of want to prepare something a little bit special. There it is, despair. Let's start making something happen, shall we? Okay. We should be able to get through both of these relatively easily. Destroy on target's page. You know what? I'm gonna go for mend weapon then to ensure we guaranteed win the other clash, kind of. Shield of Thorns should work out relatively well for us. And then I want to go for Brace Up just to draw. You're not going for Tifrith at all, so for... Actually. Maybe we can win a couple clashes here then. Let's go for Horizontal. Big damage incoming. Apparently not for us, though. God, those... Oh, those blocks are crazy. Okay. It's certainly going to be a challenge to get through. Hate. It is hate, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's hate. Okay. Who do we want to give hate to? I'm kind of thinking Sosa. But Tifrith could also be really good. Let's do Sosa. Sosa, you're up. Okay. You're definitely going for the real big attack. I'm going to go for Despair. Okay, is this the real big one? No. Then I'm going for Arcana Break. I know it's not going to do much damage. Let's go for Horizontal Cut. Very little chance we win this. I could technically go Witch's Hand. You know what? Let's try and win that clash, and then we don't have anything that costs 1, but let's still go for it. 1 by 1! Okay, extra Pierce does help us out, combined with that Paralysis. Whew! Barely any damage, but we are starting to chip away. Okay, number 3. We now affect 2 allies. That's basically all we're gonna need. Greed. Greed, right? Yes. Okay. Blind Rage. How many? Okay, that's not too bad. I actually think we can get through that. 4 to 11. Then I'm just gonna go for Gale Kick just to try. And then I'm also gonna go for Mend Weapon. Then I'm just gonna go for this to try and draw. Flash Freezing will inflict some bind. Let's see. I think we can get through that relatively easily. Is there gonna be a really big move? Not at the moment, so I'm not... Oh. Not too worried about that. Okay, game freaking out just a little bit. Oh. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Kinda. I feel as though we're about to crash. Well, we got through the round without crashing. That's a plus. Okay, Lily needs a lot more way to restore light. Yeah, she needs a lot more way to restore light. That's something we're gonna have to fix, I think. Okay, let's go for freedom. Then, because you're not going for Sosa at all, I'm gonna make complete use of that and just go all in on you on your empty die. Minimum roll on that's a bit unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, disappointment itself. Now we re-roll, and this is where things start to get a little bit scary for a time. Yeah, this is where things start to get just a little bit scary for a short period of time. Oh my god, Sosa, really? Oh, you... Ha! Unfortunate. That's why I don't go for this ability very much anymore. Actually, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna go for Violet Curse, and yeah, then we're just kind of out of luck. Well, at least you're being, at least you're spreading it out. Alright. Well, just do as much damage as possible. 11-11, that's not terrible. Mend actually manages to get through. Unfortunately, Lily is going to go down. But we get a ton of damage through, and there goes Lily. However, Nyx. And we'll also go for the sword, sharpened with tears. The magical girls all come together for this one moment. Well, let's make it count. You know what? I'm actually just gonna soak that hit. And then... yeah. And then let's just let the counter dice do their thing. Oh, wow! That -6 really, really helped. Greed versus nihility. You simply cannot win. There can be no winner in a battle against nothing. Well, we haven't pulled off the funny clown in a while, so may as well. Or not the clown, rather Amaterasu's the clown, or the jester, whatever. That's more Exodia, but still, always a fun little combo to pull off. And Lily shall now get the power of greed once more. The Violet Blue Rose. I need you to take a library request. Libraries are becoming more dangerous at a very fast pace. But yet, there is so much information that is not being grasped.
So, you want to get the book and get as much information as you can?
Not only that, I want you to do some reconnaissance as well. It will give us an idea of what to do in the future. You're a very strong fixer. You will not go down easily. That's why I want you to know the current information about the library and tell us about it.
As it is, I wish I could sleep there. Well, okay, I'll take it.
Okay, here's the invitation. Huh? Where is it? That's strange. It was supposed to be in a drawer here a while ago.
Did you lose it? Then I'm no use to you. Well then.
Wait! How could I lose it that easily? What do you mean? Huh. That fixer and the invitation. Fickle.
I wish I had a good place to sleep. Why am I still here? Even requests are getting fewer and fewer these days. I'm still moving away. In the first place, if you stick the blade into yourself, you should be able to sleep easily. But that won't help me sleep well. And these clothes, they'll get damaged. Scratches on the weapon. I'll have to have it looked at again. It will take time. Beautiful flowers are blooming. There's a piece of paper stuck between the flowers. I wonder if someone did this intentionally. To begin with, what is this paper? Invitation? This has to do with the library. Carnival book? Very listless. Are some color this listless?
Not really, okay? It's just something wrong with the blue crazy or whatever. But I've certainly never seen anyone look as listless as that color. I've never seen him show emotion in the first place. I wouldn't have a hard time in the city if I did. Ha ha! I can fight efficiently at any time.
To me, she looks like she has lonely eyes.
Really? All I can see is that there is no expression on my face. I think you're thinking too much, Curator-sama.
By the way, what is your specialty in those color? I have no idea from that scene alone.
I think he specializes in combat. The fact that they, when looking to the I know it's not that big of a deal. I know it's a she, but I just find it funny. It's like teetering between all three. They, he, she. Roland just can't decide. The fact that they went to the trouble of being asked by the Hana Association means that they must be very good at what they do. I just don't understand the rest of it, except that I'm gonna have a hard time this time too. At least.
Anyway, good luck again this time. Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my roles. Namesake. If you overcome this ordeal... Huh. Not a move. Then you may find your books. Are you sure there is a book on the carnival? I was very curious. I can't believe we have guests who talk like that again. Yes, I can't put a book on the list that isn't in our library. Yes, but I don't care either way if I get the book, or if sleep comes. Why do you want to sleep so badly? The sleep you speak of. It's okay. You're right. And there's something to be gained either way. Maybe there's a chance it's not he book. Anyway, I think I'll go now. Then may you find your books in this place, dear guests. A little bit of a translation issue. At the start of the scene, restore all light and draw 3 pages. It's shimmering. If HP is lower than 300, inflict violet blue petal to on all enemies who are not inflicted with the effect. Immune to speed change effects. Okay. Inflict violet blue petal on a random enemy each scene. Gain +1 power in clashes against the enemy with violet blue petal. Violet blue petal. All dice lose 1 power. So we get -1. She gets +1. Your love for death. If target has endured or ineffective resistance, and this character hits them with a pierced die, change the damage dealt to be if the target had normal resistance. If it's immune, the damage dealt will be of 1/10 of normal. May you sleep well. In a clash, decrease the power of all dice on opponent's page by 1 for every 25% HP lost that they have lost. Okay. 1 rose, love at first sight. Restore 1 light, I think of you, recover 3 HP. I think of you. If a character with violet blue petal is the target of a specific page, the effect is activated. Okay, so she restores 3 health in that case. 20 roses, little love. I think of you recycles a dice 1 time. Okay. 6 roses in a trance. Draw 1 page. I think of you. Restore 3 light. Inflict 2 disarm. 7 roses. Secret love.
For every clash 1 with the defensive dice on this page, add a Pierce 3 to 8 to the end of the page. Wow, that seems insane. Okay. 11 Roses Beloved. Reduce power of all targets' dice by 1. On Clash Win, reduce the power of the next die by 2. On Clash Win, reduce the power of the next die by 2. So, up to 3 power down. Yikes. 16 Roses Unstable Love. Draw a page each time the die on this page hits. On hit, deal half the original dice value as damage. 17 Roses Crooked Love. Add a Pierce die 4 to 9. To the end of the first page that is not a mass attack played, this scene, start of Clash, draw 1 page. Okay. 99 Roses. Goodbye. Upon killing an enemy with this page, the passive offering to you is applied to all enemies. And that is... It inflicts Violet Blue Petal to everybody. Okay. Fair enough. 21 Roses All-Consuming Love. Decrease the cost of this page by 1 for each time another page is used while this page is in hand. On use, restore the cost of this page and restore 4 light. Oh, I see. So put it back to 8 and also you restore 4 light. Okay. On hit, at the start of the next scene, draw all 21 Roses Consuming Love. Okay, fair enough. Gotta be honest, though. Actually, I was gonna bring Yesod. But what if we bust out the purple build, huh? What if we go full purple? I know we've been using Angela's floor a lot, but we just got her. Come on. So, without further ado, let's bring this. I would bring Bong Bong. Actually, you know what? I'll bring Bong Bong. Cozy, you can rest for a moment with your star. Who's got the blue petal? Grapes does. Okay, fair enough. Actually, I want to go for Clash of Blades immediately. Then, let's have some fun! Okay, double going for Angela. I'm going to go for Book of Rev. Then, I'm so tempted to go for Heart of Aurora, but I'm not going to do yet. Operation Instruction. Let's see, what are you going? Raphael should actually work really nicely against that. Then go for Uriel, little early, but that's okay. And then Grapes, let's go ahead and just start generating a bit of charge on you as early as possible. Let's go. Ow! Okay, we take a little damage, that's okay. Counter dice works in our favor. I don't think she took much damage from that. She did take damage from that, though. Okay, Clash of Blades working out in our favor. The quicker we can get that minimum stacked up, the better. Okay. Everything's going so far so good. It's time to go full purple. The fruit of understanding. They compile with nothing in their bid to understand. They simply did so. Inflict 1 all damage down to the attacker this scene, up to 3 if they hit Angela. Okay. I'm gonna go Opening Ceremony. Right here. And then I'm gonna go for Heart of Aurora. Just to get ourselves a little bit more healing. Who's got the petal? Grapes, still does. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go for Shockwave. I think it might still work, and then we'll go for Applauding Encore just to try. Goodbye. Deal plus 30 damage if the attack is one-sided. Okay. Well, Gabriel. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna win that. Is it ranged? No, it's not. Okay, let's go for Will of the Prescript. Oh, we healed just above range for frickin' Ivan! So that's real unfortunate. Let's go for Icebreaker just to stop that. And then I also want to go for Shockwave to draw. Here we go. Well, that sucks. Okay. Get through that. Good amount of draw for us. Inflict a little bit of burn. Double damage down should be really good. More light than the librarian? Well, if you're offering, grant us love. We could only hear the weakest and faintest of their acts. We sought for love and compassion from them. When hit, inflict all damage down, can stack up to 6. Whenever an ally becomes staggered by an attack, inflict 3 all damage down to the attacker this scene. Grant us love. Grant us eyes. Heart of Aurora might work. If nothing else, I'm gonna go for it. Then I'm gonna go for the Wing Voracious for knowledge. We no longer have blue petal on grapes. I'm gonna go for End of the Line. And then I'm also gonna go for Stargaze. That should put us a bit more where I want to be charge-wise. Clash of Blades. Let's just go for some damage. And then I also want to go for Shockwave for a bit of light and some draw. Then... you know what? Oh no, it's too early for Impregnate. So... let's make sure that we've used everything. Bada bing. Okay, good clash wins. Oh, lost it by 1. And then 1 by 1. You know what? That guy was on break. That's what took him so long. They're both just sitting there like, you showing up here, buddy? Okay, quite a bit of health to go through, but should be fine. Really tempted to go for Torn Off Wisdom, but I'm gonna go for Courage on Ivanko. Then, the Surging Arms of Rest. When hit, inflict 1 damage, all damage down, up to 9. Whenever an ally is staggered, inflict 3 to the attacker. And, of course, the God Delusion. The cost of this page is reduced by half of the amount of characters that have died in this reception. On use, gain red, white, black, and pale dice. Boost the minimum and maximum value of all dice on this page by the amount of characters that partook in this reception. So it's not going to be the strongest thing in the world, but I'm still going to use it anyway. Can't use it yet. But it actually tells us... let's see. White. Pierce 1 to 3. Deal amount of characters that have died this reception times 4. Additional stagger damage and no physical. Red. Slash 1 to 3. The amount that's died. Blunt. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So it's just every type of damage. Okay. That being said... I would like to win some of these clashes. I'm going to go for that. Then Judgment. And then the Wing Voracious for knowledge. Then Clash of Blades one more time. Right here. We don't have any zero cost things. Actually, you know what? Clash of Blades right here in that case. Nobody's going for grapes, so I'm just going to keep stacking up so that we can go for Erase What Remains next turn. I think we've gone for everything, so I'm going to go for Impregnante. Then I'm going to draw, and then let's go ahead and draw some more. Okay, Warm Heart. Let's go for that on grapes. Okay. Faded Memories is actually just solid. So let's go for that. The God Delusion. All allies gain the following effects. When hit, inflict damage down up to 12. Upon becoming staggered by an attack, inflict 3 damage down to the attacker in a clash against defensive dice. If damage that the opponent's die would deal will be lower than 40% of its max roll value when the clash, regardless of the rolls of each other. Wow, that's crazy good. Especially when you use it with God Delusion, which we can use as soon as our emotion level goes up one more time, actually. Let's try and win some clashes. Go for a judgment. Okay. And then let's go for icebreaker. Erase what remains. Sink. Yeah, I'm confident in this turn. Ow. Okay, 23 damage. Sink. Bad time for Erase What Remains goes off, because I totally forgot about her passive, where she can't die. Oof. Oblivion! On Ivanka. Harvest. Oh boy. Well, only one thing to do. The God Delusion. This is mass individual, right? Oh, it goes for everybody. Uh-oh. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be completely fine. I'm not even slightly worried about it, brother. I'm not even a little bit concerned. We're gonna be A-okay. Everything is fine. Michael. Then Uriel. Then Gabriel. And of course, Raphael. Go. The God Delusion. Well, I fully understand that would have been way more impressive if we had a lot of characters die, but still. I can think of 2 receptions where that would be literally OP. One of which is Angels of Ruina, the other of which is against the Sweepers. Against the Sweepers, I actually think that would debatably be one of the strongest pages in the galaxy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a sweet-looking page, but it could have been a little bit stronger. I think we can all agree on that. Okay, so it's voiceover shadow again. Unfortunately, my audio just kind of stopped recording for a little bit. It fixed once I ended up restarting the game, but unfortunately, I was unaware that it had stopped recording for a bit. So, there's gonna be a couple minutes of me not talking. I edited it down just so it shows like kind of the main features of the fight. But for the most part, didn't miss too terribly much, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be awfully quiet for like a couple minutes, and that's the reason. However, I start talking again in not too long. Riddle me this, Batman. Supposedly there are 2 invitations to the Thumb Armory, yet I can only find 1. Why is that, do you think? Because I'm being dumb, I guess. So, we are going to do the 7 Association Section 2 instead. Leonardo. Information processing. At the end of the scene, a random enemy's resistance to a random damage type lowers by 1 grade for the scene chosen from resistances that are ineffective or endured. Additionally, a random enemy's random normal resistance lowers by 1 grade can affect the same enemy. At the end of the scene, a random ally's resistance to a random damage type rises by 1 grade for the scene. On a successful hit, sorry I'm a little sniffly, if target has fragile, deal 1 to 2 bonus damage. At the end of the scene, if HP is at 30% or lower, the combat page information summary is added to hand. Breathe in. Block, pierce, restore 1 light. Goodbye. On use, draw 1 page. Clash win, deal 4 stagger damage. Inflict 1 fragile. Touche. 6 to 8 / 5 to 9 pierce. On clash win, inflict 2 fragile next scene. Parade. 3 to 12 dodge. You know we like our dodge pages. Carmen broke. Why? Alright, we'll have to fix her in a moment. On hit, inflict 2 fragile next scene. Seeing through weakness, external wound. Single use, on use, types of offensive dice on this page change to the types of the target's weakest physical damage resistance. Add seeing through weakness, infernal touch to hand. Okay. On hit, inflict 2 fragile. On hit, deal 3 damage to the target. Alez. Give 1 strength to all allies. Inflict 1 fragile. Okay. And then regular fixer has weak point targeting and nothing else, as well as all the pages we've seen already. How about we bring out Hakma? Fate begins to find you. Double draw, double slash, rebuild! Almost worked out in our favor. Instead, it just kinda didn't. We're just gonna leave that be for the moment. Okay, at least one of our counter die ended up working. Excellent block. And we're all getting a little bit more endurance. Everybody likes a little bit of endurance. Not to mention the protection is going to potentially allow us to get more protection dice value. Censored. Okay. I actually want... Hang on. I'm gonna... Gaze of Others. There it is. Okay. Block dice become a bit more effective. Something tells me Blockma's gonna need it. Draw 2 pages. If they have Fate, gain more. Okay, that's nothing but a good thing for us. We can get through that relatively easily. The Wing. And then... the Book of Light. Oh, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Can anybody defend her? If target is staggered. Oh... maybe? There's a slight world where this pays off. There's also a world where this does not pay off, but let's just figure out which world we're in, shall we? Ugh. Okay, they do a lot of stagger. Cut off the breath. Sucks we miss a stagger by 1 whole point. That could have been ridiculously good. Shockwave dodge, always a good thing. 12 damage from Book of Light. Everybody gets some endurance and some protection. We win both of our clashes. Okay. Blocked! I'm not 100% sure what is causing Deity to go off. I think it's Fate, but I don't actually know that. This is probably a bad idea, but I want to re-roll and get Blessing. 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 Goodness, that took forever. I don't know why it was so hard to get it, but Yeah, you know, that's okay. Okay. Baptism. Baptism. Double Book of Light. Easy kill. Works for me. Horror attack. Yeah, that has to have something to do with fate, surely. Ugh. Excellent. I do so. Where did your head go, Dietrich? I think I know what it is. I think I understand what it is, and I'm just being dumb. Ooh, Paradise Lost. I know what it is. When rolling a defensive dice, if it's not in a clash, add an offensive dice of a random type. With halved, that's what it is. It's faith. Well, I had something to do about fate. It was just faith. Once again, oh my goodness gracious. Whoa, okay. I've already restarted the game, so I don't know why it's still doing this. But let's go for some baptisms. What are you doing? Oh, easiest rebuild of my entire life. And I'm even gonna go for another baptism. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Book of Light. That'll probably even finish him off. Don't even need to worry about it. Then let's just go ahead and play on the defensive side. Let's draw. And then let's restore some light, shall we? Then I want to draw more. You guessed it. We're drawing once again. And then we're big boy drawing. Then I'm not even going to worry about you. I'm going to go for bodyguarding. Then I'm going to go for more support. And get this. You're never going to see this coming. Even more support. I'm real tempted to just let that ride. I'm gonna go for receiving request and brace up. Okay, yeah, it is fate. Alright, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like more confused about that than I should have been. We even get to get our next ability because everybody got enough emotion. The deity. Confession? Yeah, why not? And then we'll go for heaven. We'll go for heaven, the thing I didn't select. Alright, this will put us basically at max. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Get a full round, go for rebuild. I'm pretty sure we just win at this point, right? Yeah, I think we just win. Let's go for castigation. That should be a guaranteed kill. You might even just die to the Blockma. So, you lived? How did you live that? What are you made out of? You actually walked away from that? Wow. Okay, fair enough, dude. You know what? I'll give it to you. That is impressive. I really did not expect you to walk away from that. I was like fully convinced you'd be dead. However, you can't walk away from this one. Oh no. Pretty good fight. And with that, I believe that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the Library of Ruina. All in all, I think all the general receptions we went through, well, basically general receptions. I know they weren't all general receptions, but just as a general reception, a lot of them were good. I want to say the only one that's kind of wigging me out a little bit is I still don't know what that coated in gold thing does. So I looked on the creators page, and apparently it's not implemented yet. So that explains that. But all in all, I still enjoyed all the mods we did in this episode, and we might even see some new floors with a bit of a gun build, but we'll see. I do also think we are going to continue the Cold Sun questline? Storyline? However you want to say it. I'm unsure if these just aren't implemented yet, or if it's waiting for us to beat the next two, receptions right here. Because we've maxed both of these out, because there's only one, and then of course there's only two. I'm kind of hoping we get to see High Heel Girl, for, no reason in particular. But we shall see. So with that, I believe that's going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.